What's up, you guys? I'm back again with another video, and today's story is going to be the long await birth story. I did talk about how, like, pretty much in my third trimester, how I didn't get a chance to vlog and everything because, like, so much happened. So today is basically just going to be a story time. I will try to include some pictures and things of everything that I talk about because I did capture, like, videos and stories. Videos and pictures as well. But before we get this video started, if you have been here before 160 subscribers, hit that thumbs up. And also, if you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. This video, I hope it's not going to be that long because it's like very, like a lot of stuff. When I say that, it's a lot. And personally, like, to let you guys know, honestly, I dreaded making this video only because it's like so much that I went through. Every time I think about it, it's like I kind of get emotional about it because of certain things. And then also I feel the need to make this video because if you guys don't know, I do have sickle cell, and there's like a lot of other people, especially women, who has it as well, probably in the childbearing years and all of that, and probably thinking about having kids, but you know, have like fears of certain things. So it's like I'm here to just be, I guess, the voice from somebody who experienced it. Not saying that you may go through this or anything. It's just, hey, sometimes things happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this video started because, like I said, it's probably gonna be long. I'm probably gonna have to do a part 2, but y'all please bear with the whole story time because it's like very, like, it's a very interesting story time, I guess I would say. As usual, I got my little notepad because it keeps me on track because I'll be forgetting what I'll be talking about sometimes, and yeah. So if you do see me look down and everything, that's what I'm looking down at. But whew, gotta get comfortable. So to start or whatever, and I don't remember the dates, I just know when I did talk about me having an abscess on the side of my face, this is like a week later after this. So I do remember it was that weekend, either Saturday, Friday, Saturday. It had to be Friday, Saturday. I just know one night I woke up to go use the bathroom, but not only that, I had woke up in like a lot of pain. And so there was like pain coming from, it wasn't really like a headache, but it was like in the back of my neck. And it was like hurting so bad. And then it started like shooting down like my spine. So it was like my back was killing me. And I could not go back to sleep after using the bathroom. I kept telling my boyfriend I'm in pain or whatever. He was like, oh, take some Tylenol. And I thought I could sleep it off. Yeah, I thought wrong. So I woke up like the next day in even more pain. So I started to begin to get worried because it's like, this was my first time being pregnant. I don't know what contractions feel like. I know this not contractions is what I'm feeling because it was like all in my back mostly. So it's, I don't know, people talked about back labor. It was like so many things I was hearing, so I'm thinking like this could be happening to me. The baby could be coming out. So I'm just like, what is going on? So I contacted my nurse. While waiting on the nurse, I contacted my aunt because she's a nurse, and I wanted a faster response because I know she pretty much is going to respond fast if she's at home and she's not like at work or whatever. So I contacted her as well, and my aunt, she was just telling me the same thing that the nurse told me, that pretty much, drink some water because it was hot or whatever. I can't remember the other things. But I do know it was like drink some water, get some rest, lay down, stop, chill out, basically. So I did that. I did all of that, and the pain wouldn't go away. So I kept, I didn't call back the nurse again. I kept like my aunt updated on things that was going on. So later on or whatever, I went to this hospital, and I went there, told them what's going on. I was like in so much pain. Like when I tell y'all, this pain was like hitting me back to back. It was like, I kid you not, it would stop. I feel fine, feel relaxed. All of a sudden I can feel it starting back up again. And it was just like, oh my goodness. So it was like I was in so much pain I could barely talk. So I'm thinking contractions maybe. I don't know. So I get to that hospital, and pretty much they go over everything, ask me, have I ever experienced this, have I experienced that, Asked me about blood clots or whatever. I'm like, I don't know. The thing was, they didn't run any tests. They didn't check for anything. They only just ran blood work, and I think they took a urine sample and gave me pain meds that really helped. It was like some strong pain meds. It helped me out. I felt better. And then I went home. I felt better from that. I was able to eat, drink, give me some rest. Later on, the pain started again. And it came back like 10 times worse. And when I say 10 times worse, I just could not take it. And then it was like so bad because like when the pain went down in my back, it was like my left leg and like in my inner thigh, that's where it pained the most. So every time I tried to get up to walk, I could barely walk on that leg. Like I was really favoring that leg because I could not walk on it. So boyfriend had to help me around and everything. And we ended up going back to the hospital again because I'm just like, I can't take it no more. Like it hurts. I just couldn't take it. Like my thing is I try to wait things out and try to deal with it on my own. But when it gets bad, I can't take it. So I go back to the hospital. They did the same thing. Still didn't run any tests. They just gave me some pain meds, told me this and that, sent me right back home. Now I did that second time ask them about pain management because it's like for me being a sickle cell patient, all my life I never really had any troubles with my sickle cell. The most troubles I had is when I was a kid, but like teens and now I'm an adult or whatever. I never really had any trouble, so I didn't know what a real deal like pain crisis felt like or anything. So I'm thinking maybe that could be it. So I asked at the hospital about pretty much do they do pain management, and they were just like, no, we don't do pain management. And I'm like, that's kind of weird because y'all are a hospital, so why don't you do pain management? So after that, I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. So I said, if that pain come back, I'm going to this other hospital that was out of Nashville. So they sent me home. I went home still in pain. It wasn't as bad, but it was like I was still in pain. So it got worse, and worse. When I tell y'all, I was like screaming to the top of my lungs. My boyfriend, he was like about to lose his mind because it was like he didn't know what to do and everything. And pretty much here it comes. Pretty much it's like I was looking at him and I was like seeing him like how he was like trying to help me out and everything. And you know how like you look at a person's like face? Gosh, I don't even understand why I did my makeup. Whew. Y'all can probably hear my baby crying in the background. Don't worry, he's with his dad. So I can record this video. But you know how pretty much you can see a person is really worried about you, they scared and everything. It's just that's how my boyfriend just kept looking at me. It was like he was trying to stay positive and be there for me, but at the same time he was scared out of his mind. And I know I kept like screaming, hollering. When I tell y'all that pain was like hitting me so hard, and it was like my body felt like it was like shaking too. Like that's how bad it was. So I was in so much pain. I was screaming to the top of my lungs. I was like calling on God, like everybody. Like I just wanted the pain to stop. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just want the pain to stop. Not only for like me, so I can feel better, but it was just like my baby. He was in the inside of me, so it's like I'm stressing him out. I don't want to stress him out. I want to ease a pregnancy. I don't want to go through all of like the craziness and everything. Like I never wanted to do that. So I pretty much was like just calling on God, praying and everything, like please make it go away, make it stop. I just want to ease pregnancy. And I don't want to deliver my baby early. So that's when I was like all worried. Then seeing the look on my boyfriend's face made me even like more worried because it's like, dang, I'm really scaring him. And then too, he was like tearing up and everything. Like, like I just seen everything in his face. So that made me like cry and everything. So it was like he was helping me out with a lot of things. When I tell you like this dude was, I don't know, it's like just getting off topic, but people who I had in the past, not saying I had issues with like my sickle cell or anything, like I never had this to a certain extent where somebody was like really there for me other than family. So it was just like he was doing everything. He was running me like warm bath water so I can soak in it. bringing me. My sister came over. She gave me her heating pad to keep on me. He was like there. Everything I needed was there. Picking me up, because at a certain point, I could not walk. Like, I had to pee, could not walk. I had to, just do everything. Like, picking me up, taking me to the bathroom, doing stuff, just trying to help me out. So, we got stairs in our townhome, so he was taking me up and down those as well too. So it was like kudos to him. Like, he was really there, but just really worried at the same time. And thinking about it, it's like I'm able to somewhat smile and see the positive side. But I tell y'all, since September, I have not been the same. Like, every time I think about it, it's like really a touchy thing. But continuing, I kept calling. In the midst of this, I was speaking to my mom. And my mom was just like, just wait it out. Because we sick as hell, because she dealt with, I'm her child. She know what to do. But I kept telling my mom, like, Mom, it's worse. So that time when I was, like, crying, like, calling God and everything, and I tried to wait it out for my mom's sake, because she was like, wait it out. But I could not take it anymore. And I had my boyfriend to call my mom to tell her, so I can try to speak, but I could not speak to her. All my mom was hearing is me, like, screaming in the background. Like, I mean, like, if y'all probably live next door to me, my neighbor probably was like, what is going on? Like, it was just that bad. So I ended up calling my sisters, and then I ended up calling my best friend, because those two, like my twin sisters, and my best friend, they live in the same city as me. So I ended up calling them, and I'm just like trying to see who was gonna pick up first or whatever. They both ended up picking up first. And I'm just like, I let my best friend stay back, and I told my sister, since they found it, I was like, I need y'all to pretty much come with me, like take me to Vanderbilt. So they ended up bringing me. They had a friend to pretty much provide me like this massaging thing, and I think a heating pad as well too. Just to help comfort me while we was on the road to Nashville, because Nashville was like an hour 45 minutes away from the city of Clarksville. So on the ride there, I'm like, whew. And it's like, through it all, is like, no matter how much pain I was in and everything, this has always been me. When I don't feel good, I always find a way to laugh, and I always find a way to still be myself and stuff. So it was just like, on the way there, just to keep everybody else from being so worried, it was like I still tried to be myself, even though I was in a lot of pain. So we ended up at the hospital in Vanderbilt, and pretty much I got there because I was like in so much pain. I couldn't even talk to the guy, so I was like rocking everything. You know how I'm pretty sure people have as well been in pain, but when you're trying to keep yourself calm. So I get to Nashville, and they put me in the system and everything, check me in. They try to make sure I wasn't going into, like, I wouldn't have labor. I told them I really don't know. This is my first time being pregnant. I don't know what contractions feels like or whatever. But they ended up, I get back there, and it gets worse again. Laying in the hospital bed, they getting me all, IVs and everything together, checking my vitals and stuff. And I'm just back there, like, just going crazy because it started to come back even worse again. So the nurse, she came to me. She was just like, Shanice, I need for you to calm down, because the more you go crazy, the more it's gonna, pretty much be worse. So she was just there, holding my hand, helping me out, trying to, breathe with me, keeping me calm and everything. And I'm like, whew, like just trying to, stay calm, because she was right. It actually did work. And I knew that about pain as well too. It's just, I was so tired, because it was like I didn't get no sleep for like at least 2 to 3 days. So it was like I was so tired. That's like the level of pain, it just kept increasing. So by the time I got to that hospital, I was just tired. I couldn't take it anymore. I just did not care. So it was like, forget all of that breathing, all of this and that. So I ended up, running tests on me there. I told the nurse, because they were like, where you coming from? I told them, I was like, I even went to this hospital, and they told me they didn't do pain management, and they were looking at me like, what? So I was like, yeah. So we waited and everything. They ended up putting me like in a room. I don't know what room this was, because it wasn't a room that you delivered the baby in. I guess it was like the postpartum room, because it didn't have like the baby stuff and everything, because I actually did see one of those rooms. But they just put me in a room as I waited, and my sisters had left. I think my boyfriend, he still stayed there. My mom was on standby because she was like, if I need to come, let me know. So, because the thing was, is like, everybody was going to come if I ended up having my son. So, he was waiting and everything. Pain really settled down as I got to the hospital. They really did take care of me, like, good. So, it was like the pain stopped and everything. But as we was waiting, I guess all of the stress that was put on my body, they came back in and they were like, they wanted to do like a blood transfusion because looking at, like, I guess my red blood cells, it was like they were really like sickle, like there was no normal ones, like it was sickle, really sickle. So and for people who don't know what sickle cell is pretty much disease that affects your red blood cells. The sickle ones, you have, like, you know, if any of y'all know anything about science, you know your red blood cells are like a circle. People who have sickle cell, they sometimes have red blood cells that turn into sickles and they shape like little banana shaped ones. So when they get like that and it be a lot, it causes like excruciating pain. So being with that, so they came back with the whole blood transfusion thing. They gave me like a pint of blood to start off with. I guess that didn't help. And so I'm trying to like remember most of it, because when I tell y'all, it was so much. I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. It was so much that they did and everything. It was like, whoo, and they transferred me to so many floors and everything. So I remember, like, they took me out of that room. They moved me into another room, the room that I was in when I had like my abscess and stuff, because it was like I was pretty much on a maternity wing. So I was back on that floor again. Well, still the same floor. I was like back on the other hall again, where they kept like the pregnant people. And so they pretty much was like going through everything. And then the doctor came in, the OBGYN, because they had so many there. He came in and they were just like, they wanted to check to make sure my cervix was like closed. I wasn't dilating or nothing. When I tell y'all, with me being in that pain still and them checking my cervix, a lot of people's like, oh, if you don't feel nothing, if it, yeah. That stuff hurt. I don't know if it's because she was like short, her fingers look, I don't know. Like, that stuff hurt. I could not take it. I was like, oh Lord Jesus, please make her stop. So after that, pretty much she kept coming back to check my cervix. Then the other OBGYN, she came in and they moved me to like the this room where I guess I was gonna deliver the baby, because then they came in and they told me about how like my baby's heart rate was going up, like it was through the roof, like it was like 182, 190, it was going up. So they were like, they want to pretty much try to induce me so I can go into labor and push this baby out. Fast forward or whatever, because I was in the room, you know how they have like the baby stuff, once the baby get out and put the baby over there and everything. So after that, I do know the doctor came back in again and she was like, Shanice, we're gonna have to do a C-section. And gosh, this is another point to where I just lost it again. Came back to me and was telling me that I had to have a C-section, and it was just like, I did not want to hear that. So I was very emotional about that. I was like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be. I don't want a C-section. My mom is not here. My sister's not here. Like, everybody who I thought was going to be there, they wasn't like there. So, whew, I called like my sisters. I called my best friend. I called pretty much my mom, and I was like, I'm about to have the baby. And they were like, what? And it's like, when I tell you, everything like stood still. Like, it just got so quiet speaking to everybody every time I talked to them. So my sisters and everything, they ended up coming. They was with my boyfriend as well too. They all rode in the car together. And my mom and my dad and my brother. My dad and my brother was going to stay back. But my mom was going to be the one that was going to come, because it just happened out of nowhere in the middle of the week. So my sisters, they was like, we're on our way, you know, don't worry. I was like, please hurry up and get here, because I just wanted somebody to be there with me. Because it was like, I didn't expect it to happen like that. I mean, you can't plan out life, but I just know I did not want a C-section.